Again, I'm kind of bored. One more.
Hello! Welcome back, my IRL streamer. I'm not gonna lie. I was starting to get used to it out there. I was starting to get used to IRL streaming. But God, when I got back to my apartment, oh my God, I was grinning ear to ear. I'm so happy
Oh,
to be home.
what the hell is going on? Camera. There we go. Very strange. My camera does this all the time. I don't know what the issue. I just peeped that and I was like, wait.
I was on the same flight as Lacey and Max and Ludwig, and everyone is so tired. The plane landed and Lacey couldn't wake up. The lady
I feel so bad for Max, bro. There's a lot of people saying that what OJ said was valid. I don't know. I genuinely don't. Because you could argue that he was coming from it on a religious tip, and you'd only be wrong because you're not gonna pull up someone's sins in front of other people on the side. He claimed not to be on the internet thing and done the internet thing on the internet, so I don't really know. But yeah, it's peak, bro.
next to me was like, someone should wake him up, because like people were going past him to like leave the plane, and he was. I've never seen someone more knocked out. I was actually worried. I was like, is he dead? Like, what happened? So I like tapped his shoulder and he didn't move. And so I went I went to the flight attendant and I was like, hey, he's still sleeping. Someone's gotta wake him up. And she was like, oh, okay, we'll handle it. And I left. But I hope he's doing okay. Oh, also, look at this. I stole the light from my room. I don't think he's gonna notice. I mean, let's be for reals. Like, I think you scared me. Oh my God, you guys said Kai calling, and that freaked me the fuck out. It's like, ain't no way, stop. No. He's not gonna care or notice that one of the lights is missing, right? You know what I learned the most? It's not new streamers. A lot of the people there were already not just up and coming, but up and came, you know? So
Yeah, I even to be fair, that is kind of true. Suburb Baby wasn't established, but I personally definitely established. He definitely established himself after, at least, if not before, then right at Streaming University, because he definitely made a lot of clips. There was even people like Malik underscore 04. I checked her following and she had like 60K. I'm like, yeah, the views probably weren't as low, so you technically are classed as like someone who's like new to streaming and shit. But at the same time, you already have a following, so it doesn't necessarily count.
a lot of what I'm teaching didn't apply to a lot of those people's. And I think I think everyone can learn. That's why I went to all the other teachers' classes, because I can also learn a lot of things as well. Mogged by Lud. Dude, it's not even just mogging. Ludwig destroyed everyone. He was not only the best professor, but I think he could do it for a living. He should be a real professor. He is so talented. Yeah, no, I'm admittedly very proud of him. Actually, no, he actually is. I can't bully him anymore because he was so nice to me.
Y'all out. You're not going in there.
What?
You're not going in there.
Engage with people.
Hey, y'all not going in there.
Why not?
Because you're disrespectful.
She's just flexing on us. She's showing her stats.
Flexing.
Who is
That's
y'all?
It's showing pedigree. Guys, what you want to do today?
I wanna.
You want to get viewers, you want to stay live, you want to make money. So go do that.
That's what we're doing.
You don't got to do it here.
All right.
Wait, Rula was there?
That's what we doing.
You don't gotta do it here.
Why was I not made aware that Ruler was at Streaming University? That's funny. That's kind of funny. I did not know he was there.
Alright,
have a good one.
hey, just know that these Margellas have a little bit more shine than yours. That just shows like a little more spark.
Dude, I don't fuck with a lot of people here. Some people here are too much, bro. They're too much. That's the job of a teacher, though.
So you can only compliment him moving forward until he pisses me off again. You know what I learned? Some people just don't fuck with you. And you can't make everyone like you. You just can't make everyone like you. And you can't make people care. And so you kind of just have to shoot your shot and give your energy to those that dish it back. Like there were some people, like even off stream, like sometimes I'd try to go talk to someone and then you could just tell they don't want to talk. Maybe they're shy, or maybe they hate you, or maybe they are overwhelmed, or whatever the case is. But I could also tell when there was people like me that were stressing about trying to socialize more. You know who is the perfect example of that? Blasian, the star student. Blasian locked in. He went to every single class. He also tried to make conversation with a lot of people. He said he had a crush on you. That's why.
Y'all never see me outside of... Hi, guys. Hi, how you feeling?
That is kind of funny that I peeped that as well. I'm glad. I'm glad that CMU is apparently happening next year in Europe. But I just don't know. It like how I feel on it depends on what country it's being filmed in. Because if it's gonna happen in the UK, I'm gonna be so upset. The current climate of when it comes to content creators in the UK, it's not happy. It's not happy-go-lucky climate right now. We're not a place that appreciates any and everyone. You will get hated on even for the smallest shit. Even if it's like, even if you're doing stuff where it's like someone else would most likely want to do that, but because you blew off it, they get jealous and they start making weird comments and bullshit. It's fucking annoying. But that happens a lot in the UK, and it's again, it's annoying. But that's why for me, it happening in Europe, I'm very wishy-washy about it because I don't know what country it's gonna be in. And if it's happening in France, then we're good to go. But I hope it does not happen in the UK. I really hope it don't happen in the UK.
I'm tired. I was Valkyrae. I fucking got nervous. Oh my god, that's the only girl I just didn't know what to say. Bro, I didn't know what to say. Oh my god. Oh, that was so bad. Every other person, every single girl I've been fucking with me. But I was like, oh, bro, I have a crush on Valkyrae, bro. She's so pretty.
Yeah, Benji, dude, I met okay, Benji and Wardrobe, I kept getting cute aggression. Like, just, I wanted to squeeze them. They're so freaking cute. My entire TikTok feed is Benji and Wardrobe. Did you see the Mac stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, diva. Why you wanna be a diva? On some flash. Why you wanna be a diva? Some flash. Yeah, diva. You need to hold it oil.
The kiss of the teeth. Yeah, you know, it's sad, but like from the time he said that, I think Max already knew what type of timing this nigga was gonna be on. So to be fair, it's a weird one. I'm not gonna lie, but that's crazy. That is indeed crazy.
Right? You need to sit down in the holy oil. You need to go get a church bath and cleanse your body. Right? I think you are confused. I think you need some guidance. I think your parents feel a little way about that. I think you're clip farming and you're getting your clips. You pushing the persona. You smart. You loyal. I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You've been at this. But you are not a diva. Divas bend over. I don't think you bend over. You're not the little boys in Clover. You're not Tota. You're not a diva. You are a grown man. Black boy Max, not Black boy Batty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He was kind of doing too much. I'm not gonna lie to you. He was doing a little too much though.
Are you gonna tell your son that you are a diva? Daddy, what's diva? That is an abomination, Max. I am not proud of you. I am proud of everything else you did. Changing your skin to Batty diva? Diva start with D. Diddy. What else? You know, it's like this, Max. You know, I could speak.
Yeah, from here, you can tell he was about to start crying. I think. I think from there you can kind of tell he was on the verge of like, I want to be left alone. I'm going to cry now, cause yeah. Cause yeah, you see the upset, bro. You see the upset. It's yeah.
Like this because after the clips go up and they don't like me, I don't use social media no more, so I can be a crackhead for life. When you keep pushing that barrier and time passes, what happens? What next? What's the next engagement? What's the next clip? Don't lose yourself, don't sell your soul, Max. They want your soul because you changed the game. Don't sell your soul. You fly though, you got fire, I'll give you that. You have to die me on that. You got fire, I'll give you that. You fly. You're not no diva!
I'm gonna end my stream. I wanna just chill. I've been streaming this whole time. And I've been having a lot of fun. You know, people just really just accepting me for who I am. Honestly.
Yeah, this shit's sad, bro. It's sad. I want to know what Kai. Well, yeah, Kai kind of spoke on it, but not fully addressed it. I want to know what he actually thinks. Because then this nigga OJ tried to blame like him. He's not even really blame. He added that obviously he was joking in a Caribbean fashion or Jamaican fashion. I'm like, hey, I know some niggas. I know Jamaicans actually. That's not a represent. Like, don't get twisted. A lot of them are homophobic, but like not all of them. A lot of them don't care. I know some. I know some LGBTQ Jamaicans. So you know, it's weird. Him blaming, like him mentioning that in general is strange, but whatever, bro.
Whole time. So it's just felt like damn. I felt like I enjoyed it.
And then on top of that, a 17-year-old comes to his defense. So that should show you. To be fair, the nigga is gay, but that should show you that, like, yeah, the maturity level difference is mad still.
You know, the reason I turned the camera back on is because I want to be real with y'all. Like, that's why I love it in the first place. I felt like I've always been able to be me. And even if viewers and fans, if they hate on me or don't me, that's cool. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know them. But on my own platform, it's like, damn, bro, if you fuck with me and really felt that way, why would you say on the stream in front of hundreds of niggas?
Very true.
You don't care about it for real. You just will know it go viral. This is me. I'm pretty. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I might be a little weird, bro. I might tap some shit. This whole world. I don't give a fuck. What's wrong with being gay? There's nothing wrong with that shit, bro. Y'all just whack. You're recording. And you just think how the next thing. You don't have your own mind, bro. That's whack. But I'm gonna be myself, regardless. None of y'all can just fuck with me. I don't care. You might think that shit because you're closed-minded, but it's one love, bro. It's one love.
I mean, to be fair, we're not gonna act like this nigga's not been doing shit for antics, because I'm with him on the whole. The only thing I heard was him trying to change the idea of like what it means to be a diva. I'm still, but like it's an antic that it's an antic that you'd hear someone try to change. Like, I can see someone like Soldier Boy doing that type of shit. Makes sense. However, the whole weave shit had me dying because what are you doing? It wasn't even a thing of like it being gay or anything like that. It was just, wait, what are you doing? It was just weird. And it was funny. It was like, I wasn't hating on it. I just found it really hilarious because it was just like, what the fuck? It's the new meta that niggas is doing. That's crazy, bro. Everything else, I'm like, it's antics. So I feel like it'd be strange to not acknowledge that what he was doing was not for clicks. However, it doesn't eliminate OJ confrontation because he was still wrong. But we're not gonna act like he didn't have some validity.
It's one love, bro. It don't matter. Niggas gay, it don't matter. They straight. It don't matter, bro. Why don't we just love each other, bro? I love y'all, but remember this always. Always be yourself. What they say. I don't care. I'm gonna wear my wigs. I don't give a fuck. I had diva tag. I'm gonna keep it forever. This is who I am. Diva, fly. I'm on my own shit. That's me. So always be yourself. Embrace what make you different, because that's what's gonna make you pop. All right? I love y'all, bro.
Can I just say, I was already a fan of Black Boy Max. I mean, even more of a fan. The way he's been interacting with Wardrobe and the way he's just so true to himself and not afraid. And, oh my God. And then this freaking dude is coming up and judging him. Like, what? And then I thought it was so sweet that Wardrobe went to go try to, like, protect him and stuff.
Like, he didn't do nothing. Did he say something to you directly? Wait, did he say something to you directly?
I went up to Max.
You went up to him, exactly.
Yeah.
So you bullied him first, right? So if he say some shit about you first, then it's gonna be a problem, though, right?
Okay, are we gonna have a conversation here, or are you gonna walk to me and walk away? Because I'm a person with multiple perspectives.
Okay,
so
well, there could be multiple perspectives, but you still don't disrespect somebody like that. At the end of the day, that's still highly rude. If you got a problem, keep it to yourself, boo. If you don't respect nobody, then...
To be fair, I'm thinking about it now. If Wardrobe didn't come to his defense, would anyone else have ignored him? Because from what I heard and saw, people were ignoring him right after this interaction. So, like, if that didn't happen, what would be the response? Or would people have even known?
You don't get respect for yourself.
Okay.
I know, but hold up. I'm not done. Okay, exactly. You talk about some idea, boo, 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 boo. You the one. Okay? Okay. Second of all.
So I just want to...
Yeah, he called him DL. That's crazy.
Hey, I'm not done.
That's crazy.
I'm not done. No, because I can put the cameras down.
No.
I can put the cameras down.
No, but I want to have
No, because I can put the cameras down.
Max walked away from me.
He walked away from you because he felt uncomfortable with you. Obviously, you coming up there pressing him. Okay, you're a human being bullying other human beings over somebody that didn't do.
Yeah, it's not bullying, but he was definitely coming on the attack, low-key. He's definitely coming on the attack, low-key. It's not bullying, but yeah.
Bullying.
It's bully-esque.
So, one, I had a conversation with Max. Max walked away. If Max felt away, I've been knew Max. Max was one of the first streamers I knew. I feel like as a person to a person, if you feel away about something, you enlighten me. You don't walk away. Everybody talks about streaming. This, when I'm talking to somebody, I'm just talking to them. I'm talking to you right now. You're looking back in your chats.
Yeah, I am. Because I don't listen to anything you say. I'm not listening to what you're saying. I'm not listening to anything you're saying.
About my opinion.
I really don't. I really don't give a fuck because you still disrespecting somebody either way.
Bullying him.
That's literally what you did. All clips need to be confronted. I'm confronting you about what I just saw.
All clips.
All clips, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. Look at how they flex too.
I'm gonna mail something to his address to let him know he violated my Maxi Waxy.
First of all, number one, I didn't even say that.
And get out your head.
You be a human.
Yeah, this interaction was kind of hilarious. I think he realized that this was going to be a clip, probably. I think that's probably why he started doing that.
Girl, all humans deserve respect. You got them little that's why you doing the most. Okay, but I'm asking you a question and I'm telling you to apologize or don't apologize. Apologize or don't apologize. Apologize or don't apologize. Apologize or don't apologize.
We are in a
apologize or don't apologize.
Yo,
I just said put the cameras down. What is confronting somebody a Black Mirror episode? What is confronting somebody in Black Mirror? I said put the cameras down.
But you don't even let me finish.
No, I'm not letting you finish because I don't give a what you about to say because it's bullshit. What does a Black Mirror episode have to do with having a conversation about you disrespecting another human being?
You came here to address
exactly. And I'm asking you, okay, address it.
So, if I paint my nails and I put it on the media for people to have a perception on, if I want them to like me or I want them to feel like this is me, I painted my nails and I posted it. I don't have to be liked. Someone could have an opinion. If I paint,
You not addressing the motherfucking clip. You talking about nails being painted. What the fuck do nails got to be painted with you talking about the devil and all of that? I'm asking you what the motherfucking problem is and why are you address the clip. Move. I'm not laughing. I don't care. I don't care because disrespect should not be tolerated. Everything was cool until y'all came. Not you, but he came.
Who is anyone to go up to anyone and tell them how to be? I don't know. I don't even know the guy's name, but I thought that was so disrespectful.
Yeah, again, if they're as close as they say they were, I think all the streaming shit is you're not really friends. You're not really friends, but you're acquaintances. So it's like image is image. It's weird. It's very weird.
You know who else surprised me? Both Lacey and Ron seemed so normal and chill in comparison to all the clip farmers. I literally appreciate them more. They were just normal the whole weekend, and they showed up to my class multiple times. They weren't even farming. I feel like they were getting farmed constantly. I feel like Lacey got bullied.
That is actually kind of true. That's considering what their personalities are on stream and shit. That's kind of hilarious. Lacey did have an incident with someone where he did get upset and almost. Well, he wasn't really a clip farm integration. The girl was kind of just doing too much, but the girl was kind of doing too much, and she started shit anyway. I feel like when you hurt someone who's already crippled, you have no right to then complain about how someone else deals with that situation. I found that really funny. Because to me, it's like if I was to cheat on my girl, for example, God forbid, then this would never happen anyway. But like, if I was to cheat on my girl, I have no right to say anything in regards to what her response is, unless she physically does something to me. In that case, obviously, whatever happens, happens. But like, if it's just complete verbal, I have to take it. I'm the one who did the action. Why are we now complaining that I'm talking? Apparently, sending people to her chat to say death threats. Can't really control 17,000 people. But he did tell chat not to. Some people obviously did. But like, yeah, it's insane. She was doing the most.
So much. Do more IRL content. I'm down. I told Kai, so before I left, I got to meet Kai, which is where I got those photos that I posted on Instagram. And we were talking for a bit off camera. We were talking about gaming and stuff and like the future and everything. And he was like, so how's your experience overall? And he was like, I'm surprised that you didn't want to do this. And I was like, well, you know, I'm a gamer at heart. Like, I don't really IRL stream. And I told him, I was like, well, I think you made me love it. Like, I appreciate it now more than I ever have before. And then we were talking about games again, and he said that he wants to be part of a Mecha Chameleon lobby. And I was like, listen, if you're available, I'll put together a Mecha Chameleon lobby. I'll make a banger lobby. Sarah Safari,
yeah, one thing I will say the Poggers community does have as to when it just comes to content and shit, bro, their gaming lobby is fun as hell. And they bang views too, so it's a win-win. With the WL community, it's mostly just commentary about like real shit that actually happens. I'm not to say that Poggers don't, but you don't really see the Pogger community talking on like real issues. Or like at least issues in regards to the space. But then again, that's also because the WL community is a black space, a black predominant space. So that is that, to be fair. But I don't know. So it's something I peeped, to be fair. Interesting.
Sarah didn't have a class, but dude, I have never, ever met someone that flirts with anything that breathes more than Sarah Safari. Everybody got a little bit of Sarah that weekend. What was it like meeting Lizzo? She was very, like, seriously kind, like very down to earth. Also, her class, I don't know if you guys ever saw her class, but her class always had someone leaving crying. I also teared up a little bit too, because she had this segment where it's like a self-love class, and you can just tell that she's been through a lot. One of the segments that she had near the end was she handed out his. I
did not pay attention to Lizzo's shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I was to be fair, neither did I with I just love puzzles. But during the awards, I was invested. I did feel something when she was talking about her daughter and shit. Was it? Was it? I'm pretty sure it was her daughter. She said something along the lines of like she carries a goes like she doesn't go out like that, but when she does, she brings her daughter. That made me feel some type of way. That's cute. So cute.
Paper and pen, and she wants you to write a letter to yourself. And then people go to the front of class and read their letter. No, I didn't get Rage's hat. How do I get it back? What I learned about teaching is that it's not for me because I want to beat up every single student that isn't paying attention. Like, I actually want to fist fight them. It's not for me. It pisses me off. It's like, what are you even doing here? Get out of my class. I am not built to be a teacher. Oh man, the students that would come.
You have to have patience. I feel like the only people that are built to have to be a teacher is people that are used to like children, or like even having babies in the family, because it takes a different level of like patience. Like, oh, a child's mucking about, and we need to have our time to lock in. And you get that most with people who have dealt with like disabled kids, etc., etc. So
come in and you could tell like who really wanted to be there. Like they would look at me with glowing, shimmering eyes, front row seats, staring at me like this, taking notes. And then every second they can, they ask a question. And I'm like, yes, what is it, my star pupil? What question do you have? I will answer anything you need. Are you and Cinna dating? Cinna is not my type. Yeah, no, Cinna is like a little sister to me that I feel like needs to go to prison for at least a week. Isn't it Cutie? Cutie is the exact opposite of my type. Collab with Ray.
that is insane.
Asian boy. Dude, I saw that clip of Ludwig. It was Tota and Ray. And Ludwig went up to him and he's like, I'm engaged. And then Tota goes, gay?
Ludwig. Got you. Nice to meet you. My daddy. Your daddy? Daddy. What's up, daddy? Portuguese. I say Portuguese. Okay. He got a wife. Wife? I'm engaged to be wed. You gay? No, engaged. Engaged? No, gay. I'm engaged to a woman. Yeah, you're gay. Yeah. No problem. I'm my boy. Okay, thanks, guys. Hi, buddy. Yo, wait a minute.
He did not understand a word he said.
I feel like they think I'm gay.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
Streamer University was hilarious.
Yes.
And anyone that didn't think so wasn't watching streams.
Yeah, I feel like it depends on the streamer you were watching, because it had their funny moments, and obviously you're gonna have downtime, so it just depends on the timing, and it's all very dependent.